I want to talk about, because you're pretty innovative, Taylor, just all the way around. Even, I mean, it's clear just from how you think about investment strategies, which then leads me to the question of, you had the idea to, what if I give crypto? And for some context, from my knowledge, is Taylor goes to my church. And so Taylor has investments in crypto and actually approached our pastor and said, hey, can we create a way where I can actually give crypto instead of cash or credit? To which the pastor said, oh, yeah, if that's something you want to do, like, let me look into it. So then a platform for giving the crypto became available, and Taylor gives crypto instead of cash and credit card. And, we share this story with church leaders often, because there's a couple different things to think through and pull from this story. Is one, these people are out here, but I'm thinking of the person who is like Taylor, but one, may not have a relationship with the pastor, may not have a friendship with them.
Right.
So they wouldn't know who to ask for this opportunity, nor two, would they know that they even had the option to give crypto. So Taylor, I just want to ask, what made you think to start giving crypto?
I mean, particularly at the time, right? The first time that I've given in crypto several times now. And the first time I gave in crypto was 2021, which 2021 was when like all-time highs for Bitcoin was hit, all-time highs for Ethereum were hit. To be completely honest with you, most of my net worth was in crypto, right? And so to get that out into cash, right, I have to, it's easy to go crypto to crypto, and it's not hard to go crypto to cash, but I have to send it to like Coinbase or something like that, and then I have to sell it for cash, and then I have to withdraw the cash, and then I have to wait for the cash to get to my bank account, and then I have to like write a check or something, particularly if it's over, any amount, like if it's over $500 or $1,000 or whatever it is, it becomes very difficult to just send that online, because then your debit card wants to decline it, or whatever it may be. And I don't own any checks. Like and then am I supposed to like call the bank and be like, hey, can I get like your wire transfer information? And then either put that online or like go to the bank and be like, hey, I need to do a wire transfer. And it's like, it becomes difficult. There are barriers. Like, I'm a business guy, right? I started a bunch of companies, all this kind of stuff. And one of the big things with whatever product I'm marketing or whatever product I'm selling or whatever it is, I want the barriers to entry to be as low as possible, right? As low as humanly possible for somebody to get into that and do whatever I'm trying to get them to do, right? And so at the end of the day, churches survive on giving, on tithing, on donations, right? And so if there are barriers to entry for somebody to give, then you could be losing out. And I don't want to have to go through all those steps to be able to give. I want somebody to send me, a 16 or 20 digit wallet address, right? Which is what you do in crypto. And I copy that, I put in the amount, I hit send, and then I'm done. And it's easy. That's all that it takes. And I think that 20 or 30 years from now, I think that will be how everyone works, right?
Wow.
That's where the technology is going to go. But right now, we're still holding on to the way banks worked in the 1970s before the internet existed. And it makes it weird to send any amount of money more than $50.
Yeah, Coinbase just did this ad. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it puts you in the tension of everybody's frustration with the way that money moves, right? It puts you in the tension of like when you overdraw on your bank account and then they do another fee on top of that. It's like, if I don't have money in my bank account,
Just don't
why
send it.
are you charging me extra that I don't have, right? Why do I have that overdraft fee? And then there's like the situation where somebody's trying to send somebody money and it says it's going to take like 3 days or 5 business days or something like that. And it's like this really good ad that builds the tension of how ridiculous it is still today around how money moves. And I thought that was so interesting, Taylor, that you brought up the inconveniences of the transfer, but not even the tax disadvantages of doing everything that you just said. So
Right.
not only is it harder for you to do the transfer, withdrawal, liquidation, all that type of stuff, but then you get taxed on top of it.
Yep. So it's crazy. If I go from, if you go from one crypto to another crypto, you're supposed to pay capital gains tax, right? If you sell that crypto for cash, you're supposed to pay capital gains tax. All like there could be, I know somebody who, they had some like weird crypto coin that's like not on Coinbase, right? Like Shiba Inu or something weird, right? And like they don't even have that on Coinbase whenever they were talking to me about it. And so they swapped this coin over here for like Ethereum, right? That's supposed to be capital gains tax right there from what they originally bought it from. And then they sent the Ethereum to Coinbase and cashed it out. And that's supposed to be another taxable event. Like the change was minimal, so it doesn't really matter. But like all of these things start coming into play. Whereas if I just send crypto, then I get to write it off and I don't have to pay anything. It takes away from what I have to pay. And no, it's absolutely huge. I mean, convenience factor all the way around.
Totally. And, something interesting about when the church or a 501c3 liquidates it and maybe turns it into fiat to use it for good, they don't have to pay capital gains on it at all because they're tax exempt as a 501c3 organization.